Hello and welcome back to the channel. It has been a minute and I apologize, but I'm back and hopefully can start being consistent now. But as you can see by the title of this video, I'm getting married and we are starting our wedding planning series, okay? I intended on vlogging the vacation that we went on where I got proposed because I knew it was coming, but I didn't for this channel. I did for my other channel. Yes, I have another channel. If you didn't know, I have a booktube account. I will link that video down below if you want to see the little snippet of me getting engaged because it was awesome. It was great. Now we need to plan everything and I'm losing my mind, but we're just going to get right into it. The first thing that we're going to do is something I've seen a few other creators do. I don't remember who though, but I did not make this up. Other people have done it. But that is making a to-do like wedding planning post-it board. So I've got my foam board here and I've got, yes, black post-it notes and a gold marker, which funnily enough, I just did my nails and they're gonna match perfectly. But we're gonna try to do that. We have like nothing figured out yet. I think we might have the venue figured out just because slim pickings and we're trying to do cheap, and that was pretty easy, easier than I thought it was gonna be. But nothing else is done yet or figured out, and this is not going to be a long engagement. Like, it's gonna be 3 to 6 months. 6 months probably max before the wedding happens. We just don't know exactly when yet. That's part of what this whole thing is going to help us figure out. So I'm going to try to give you guys a life update at some point coming up because it's been a while and a lot's happened since the last life update. And then throughout this process, I'll probably be doing quite a few like hauls of cheap wedding dresses and just like white dresses for bridal events. I have that like in my mind to do. But anyways, I don't know what all will be in this vlog, but it'll probably be a lot spread out for a while. But let's start with making our board. Okay, so this is the next day. I kind of crashed out yesterday, but I finished the current state of the board, which I know it doesn't look like much, and there's still some gaps, and there are plenty, and I mean plenty more to be added, but for now, this is all I could think of at the time. I have DIY events, beauty/attire, purchases, vendors, to-do/scheduling, miscellaneous, and content. And this content one is just for me on content I want to film for my different channels of the wedding planning process and everything. So that's just like for me, not going to be, you know, relevant for most people. But then down here, I saw other people do this. It's like the top 3 current most important things. And so as these get checked off, the next, you know, thing that's important will go down here. These are the priorities. I have like, these are the different things I want to make under DIY, obviously. Events, I got bridal shower, bachelorette weekend, bachelor weekend, rehearsal dinner, and I'm sure there'll be more events. This is just what I could think of off the top of my head. Beauty and attires, like find the dress, hair consultation, engagement photo outfits, stuff like that. Vendors like photographer, videographer, food, DJ, to do scheduling and photo engagements. Engagement photos, the guest list, set up the honey fund. So like instead of doing a normal wedding registry, we're going to have it set up called called a honey fund, and that's basically where people can donate to your honeymoon. So like help pay for the honeymoon, because we're adults, we're both basically 30, we have everything we absolutely need. Yeah, it'd be cool to get different or like update stuff, whatever, but what's more important is paying for the honeymoon because we don't have money. So miscellaneous, like one thing we need to find an officiant. And then content, I'm going to do different dress try-on hauls and stuff like that. So that's what I have for now. And 3 most important priority at the moment is getting together my bridesmaids' proposal boxes, picking a date, that's very important, and finalizing the venue, which that'll be more so once we pick the date. Bridesmaids' proposal boxes, I want to do ASAP, and actually I'm going to bring you with me. Right now I'm going to go down the street to the store we have. It's called Bells or Beals, depends on how you want to say it. Basically like our small towns version of like TJ Maxx and stuff like that. So I'm going to go there and see, before I order stuff online, I want to see if there's stuff like in person that I can get to throw in the bags. And when that happens, when I make them, I'll show you everything. But that's what I'm gonna do now, just because I'm feeling pent up in the house, and the week before that time of the month, so like PMS mood is starting to hit me, and that's why yesterday I didn't finish. I just crashed out. So I need to crash out again. So we're gonna go do that, get out of the house, hopefully go to the gym later, because I would love to go to the gym every day until the wedding and at least just like bike, do something. But we'll see, because I'm scared to go by myself. And so if it's a day that my fiance doesn't want to go because he's, been busy or ran with his track team or whatever, then, I am scared to go by myself, but I'm going to try to. So anyways, that is why we're dressed up in activewear today. You're hoping to be like, well, I'm already dressed, let's go, that kind of thing. But anyways, phone cam, I'm gonna bring you with me, and we're gonna just try to find some goodies, okay? Some affordable-ish goodies. Hi, I'm interrupting the video really quick. Do you see this? This is the biggest thing, and by biggest I mean like biggest ticketed item that I have received as a gift for being a content creator. And this literally could not have come at a better time, because I was wanting to start biking every day, like going to the gym and either trying out a spin class, which I was really scared because I've never done that before, and doing it alone in a place. Yeah, that was scary, but I was gonna try to do it, try to go to the gym every day and be on the bike. And that honestly, like, I hate the sound of that, but I was going to try. And literally this opportunity came up, perfect timing. So now I have this amazing stationary at-home bike that I can do my daily bike workouts at home. So I don't have to look any kind of way. I can do it any time of the day without having to like leave the house. Like, I'm so excited. But I'm going to show it to you because you'll probably see it throughout this wedding series, because like I said, I'm going to try to be using it, getting ready for the wedding. It's from the brand Freebeat, and it has, like the screen and everything, and there's like the subscription that you can do, kind of like Peloton, but way more affordable. So many different things you can do on there, but of course you don't even have to. You can literally just ride the bike. I put it together with my fiance last night. It was not hard to do. It is such a good quality bike. Like, I've had other bikes before, and I've been on my channel biking and another bike, stationary bike. It was like $50 and it was cheap. It was the kind where it's like if you go too hard on it, you feel like you're gonna fall over. This, I know you can hear it, but sturdy. Oh my goodness. So we're gonna do a little biking session this morning, and yeah, I just want to show it to you. I'll link them down below, because for a really nice bike, it's cheaper than like the Pelotons, but it's still, I feel like, probably the same level of like amazingness. So anyways, we're going to bike some. It was a 15-minute thing. I had 8 minutes left. I can't math right now, but oh my gosh. That was, my heart's pounding out of my chest. Okay. Hi, okay. You don't know this because it's just been a second for you, but it has been, I just want to say several days. Honestly, I think it's been a couple weeks. But we're here. I am so like giddy right now, and I haven't even taken my meds yet, but it's because I just got a job. Which I never thought I'd be excited to get a job. I haven't had a job since I moved here, which was about 1.5 years ago. Other than like I've done freelance stuff and like I've made money on social media and stuff like that. But that's all come to a halt. I've lost my customers, which there's one I'm hoping to get back. But even once I get them back, I can still do this. But I've had no income, but I've had outgoing expenses like, you know, medical, my RV payment, insurance, like just, so I am broke as a joke. I'm in so much debt. So I'm so happy to have a job. But this is a part-time job at a little clothing boutique down the road in this small town. I'm so excited. I'm starting tomorrow. I just went in, I applied yesterday, had my little interview today and got the job today, and I'm starting tomorrow. Anyway, so I'm excited. So I want to show you our updates because I haven't updated this thing. Here we have it. Our 3 priorities, 2 of the things we have crossed off. So we finalized our venue. They have, you know, settled it for us. My fiance just has to pay the deposit, but they put us down. We're set. Pick a date. We picked a date. Oh my gosh, we picked a date. December 20th, 2025. It is right around the corner, but the only alternative was to go like next summer, which time-wise I was fine with, but I do not want to get married in the summer. Okay, not gonna happen. And I didn't want to wait a whole year for like next fall or something. So this December, because all the other times we're unable to plan because of my fiance being a coach. He cannot predict his open Saturdays in January and February because it's all based on like if he goes to playoffs and all that kind of stuff. So December it is. That's all settled. Now I just have to finalize these Bridesmaids boxes, which is driving me nuts because I should have had this done a long time ago. But I'm going to work on them a little bit today, hopefully. But let's move 2 other things down here, shall we? So let's see. We need to do our engagement photos ASAP because, you know, those go on invitations and, you know, I don't want to have engagement photos right before we get married. You know, so engagement photos, definitely. And I think guest list needs to be next because obviously there's only so much you can plan when you don't know how many you're planning for, and you need to let these people know that you're getting married, especially when it's so soon. So those are our next things. So for the bridal boxes, all right, so this is a card that I'm getting for my best friend, and it says, "Bitch, you knew, at least act surprised," and then she's gonna scratch it off. It's gonna say like, "Will you be my maid of honor?" That kind of thing. And then, oh, let me go get something. I love seeing all the bridesmaids boxes that have like cups in them or something. So I got this for Jenna because I think she'll love it. It's the like Anthropology dupe type of thing, but I got it from TJ Maxx, and it has these little cherries on it. I think she's gonna love it, but I'm gonna put that in her box. Beautiful. And then, I do plan on getting cups for the other girls' boxes, but I'm not 100% sure yet. We'll see. But now this is the stuff that came in from Amazon to fill the boxes, at least some of the stuff. Like, it's not everything, but okay. Oh, these are, all right, so I went with green, obviously because the colors of the wedding are going to be green, but this is a hair clip. It says to have and to hold your hair back. It is so cute. And so there's green ones for the girls, and then it came with a white one for me. This is so freaking cute. And then, so these all come with like, I think it's 5 green ones. Yeah, and 1 white one, which is perfect because literally that's the amount of bridesmaids I have. Then it's this satin scrunchie to have and to hold your hair back again. So freaking cute. And one more thing here. Ah, yes. Green sunglasses, and I have the white ones. And these will just be like fun to like wear for pictures and stuff, like bachelorette party, things like that. So those are going to go in, as well as face masks. And then I wanted, like, obviously I need to get a card for the bridesmaids, and then maybe like a cup, like a mug or a wine glass or something. And that's it. So I really don't need big boxes. I would love to do more. I would love so much to do more for them, but I'm broke as a joke. So broke. So like I really can't. Technically I can't even do this, but I'm doing it because, you know, it's life. You gotta do some stuff that you can't do. I'm going to try to find, maybe at Walmart, I don't know, small boxes, because 2 of them are going to be mailed and the other 3 are local people, so they don't have to be in any kind of special thing. Yeah, so that's the next steps on that. Get those things down, then I can cross that off my list and then move on to the other things. So the other things being, I need to plan when we're gonna do our engagement photos, and then I have to the guest list. For me, it'll probably take 5 minutes, but my fiance, he has more of the family. He has more family in general, but especially local. So I'm really gonna need to get onto him about getting this guest list together. Yep, all right, that's the update for now. Okay, a little impromptu cake tasting. First of all, he's a little sick. So he's gonna sound a little sick. So he knows somebody who's gonna be doing our cake. I don't know anything about that, but she apparently today gave him some little samples, and so we're going to try it. He already took a piece, but I'm gonna try it for the first time.
Get my piece back.
Oh my gosh, that smells.
Yeah, they're all nice.
That smells heavenly. So first of all, look how moist. Moist. Oh my goodness.
Good.
Yep.
I like it.
Oh my god.
It's good.
That is really good.
It's just good.
Holy crap. I didn't expect it to be this good. I was like, okay, vanilla cake.
So she said, pretty much when we do everything, we come up there, talk to them, and cake taste, because she also do cookie cake.
Oh crap.
Her husband asked if we wanted to do wedding cake and then also cookie cake as well. So that'd be cool.
We could do a cookie cake like for one of our event, like the engagement party kind of thing if you want. Okay, so I'm sold. That's so freaking good.
That's good.
That's something we can check off the list as far as finding someone. Then we just have to get with them and.
Yeah, I just gotta talk to her, make sure everything's open for her, and she knows. She said, just come up there, we'll get everything done. She says they're really easy. So.
This is so freaking good. Okay. Hi. Okay. So I wanted to vlog the whole dress shopping experience, but I have some clips, but didn't vlog it fully as I intended. But we went to 2 dress places, and one, I don't remember what it's called, but it's more of like a local, like they have a wedding section, but a big part of it is like prom, homecoming dresses. But I tried a lot on there and it was absolutely miserable because it was hot. Like I don't think they had AC. And keep in mind, it sounds like it should be cold, September, but it's hot as everything. And they just had these big fans on, and I was dripping sweat trying all those dresses on. And that was terrible. We ended up finding a dress we really liked. We were thinking this might be it. It was $300 to rent it, $450 to buy, something like that. We're like, okay, well, we're gonna go to David's Bridal. They were gonna hold it for us for a day. Then we went to eat at Nuke's, which I've never had Nuke's before, and it was so good. I had their mac and cheese and the Nuke's Q, I think. It was just like chicken and barbecue sauce and cheese, and it was so good. I want it again. But then we went to David's Bridal, and I found the dress there. I won't show you the one yet, but I'll show you some of the other ones, and it was so hard. At one point I had like 5 that I really liked, and then we narrowed it down to 3. Is your puppy here? Hi puppy. Hi baby. And your ma. And so we narrowed it down to like 3, which was so hard to do. And my favorite dress was like $2,000. So that was obviously a no, but I loved it. And so we wanted, later on to look up if we could find these dresses elsewhere. But then the second place runner, which was, I wouldn't even say second place. It was basically first place. Like here's first place, and it was like right under. It was almost equal with the first one. It was, I want to say $700 to $800, $600, something around there. And so I still didn't want to pay that for a dress, but we really liked that one, and we're like, okay, well, we will come back. Possibly, we're gonna look around at other ones, and then we'll come back. And I couldn't really find that exact dress anywhere else, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. But then I found a dress on Amazon, which again, I'm not gonna show you yet. I'll show you closer to the date, but it's very similar and only like 140 or something, which is insane. So that's on its way. I don't know if that's going to be the dress or not. I imagine it's gonna be, but I don't fully know yet, but that's super exciting. So now He's making all sorts of noise. Now we're going to make the bridesmaids boxes, at least most of them. I still have some necklaces coming in, but we're gonna put them together and hope that the boxes we have fit. I can go ahead and get Jenna's ready to ship out because I have everything for her. Oh, and I just dropped off my ring to get resized, so that's a sticky note we can remove. There. Resize ring. Dude, is marked off. Yay! I told Mitchell to work on his guest list this week. He said he will. Will he? I don't know. We need to get our engagement photos. But right now we're going to try to cross off these bridesmaid proposal boxes. And yeah, so let's do that. And if you want to know like where I got these kits, it came with a hair clip, a hair tie, and glasses. And then there's a white version of all of these too. So like we can all match and it's so cool. So like here's the white one. It says to have and to hold your hair back. So I went to Walmart and I saw these. They're the just, you know, hand sanitizer. And the Cozy Comfort Suede scent. I got this because they had a green, but it was like a neon green, so it would have clashed really bad, but I think this is cute and we'll go. And then I had these under eye patches, which ideally I would have liked to get green, but no need to be extra when these were free for me. And then little Skittles because, you know, a little treat. Why not? And then I ordered these cards off of Amazon. There was, I believe, 4 or 5 that say bridesmaid and then 2 that said maid of honor, but it's like a little proposal card and then it's blank on the inside so you can write stuff, which I'm not looking forward to doing. But then I got this one for Jenna. Since she's my maid of honor, I did it special because it's just very us. Bitch, you knew. At least act surprised. And then she'll scratch it off. I don't know what it says. Probably will you be my maid of honor, but then it's open inside, so I get to write stuff again. The only difference her is gonna be is that I got her a cup. I would have liked to get everybody a cup, but your girl's broke, so I got her this cup. I think she's gonna love it. Jenna, if you don't love this, I'm gonna cry because I think I know her. I think she's gonna love this, but let's see what it smells like. Oh, that smells good. This is probably a very random, kind of chaotic, I don't know, vlog for this wedding series part 1. Wedding series episode 1. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm just going to do a little bit of a recap before I start the filming for episode 2. So, for one, this thing has fallen a couple times off of where I have it, because I mean where I have it is not secure, but it's fallen a couple times. So some things have fallen off, but then also with it being on the ground at one point, Franklin got these and shredded some of them. So I'm gonna rewrite some of these, but there are a couple things that can come off. Let me see if there's any of these things. So let's see here. Set up the honey fund. So I've changed it from being a honey fund to a cash fund registry, which I didn't know was a thing. But you can set it up probably through multiple places. I forget the place that I use, but I'll put the name of it up here. You can also register for like items on that website, but you can also do cash funds where you make like a specific fund that people can donate towards rather than just, you know, saying give me money. Like one of them is you can say we want X amount for our honeymoon or X amount for the honeymoon resort or for the flight or whatever. You can do X amount for a house down payment, be like we're saving up for a house down payment. That's one that I did. One I put like donate towards our wedding photographer, our wedding videographer, you know, stuff like that. So rather than it being just like money, people can see like, oh, I want to help them out with that. And it just kind of puts a little bit more behind the gift. But I also was reading that someone said you should still register for a few physical objects because some people just, they don't like the idea of just giving you money, whether they're older or it's just a thing. They want you to have a physical present. Do register for some stuff like that, because even if you don't register for it, if these people don't want to just give you money and they want to give you a thing, an object, then they'll go pick out something themselves, and that's dangerous. So I am still going to pick a couple things for that, but so I guess that means I should leave this up there until that's complete. Dang, I probably, dang, okay, it's fine. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, vendors, still working on that. Find the dress. Okay, find the dress is done. Okay, now I'm going to be trying on some other wedding dresses just for content, and if one of those happen to stick out more than this first one, so be it, but I don't think that will happen. And so I found the dress. It will be shown in future videos, but I don't want to show the dress until my actual wedding video. I found one that pretty much all of us were in love with from David's Bridal. It was like $800. That's insane. My favorite one was $2,000. And even that and the other one were so similar and so high up on the list. For an $800 versus $2,000 price difference, I don't know why one was so much higher. But anyways, even $800 makes me want to throw up for a dress, especially a dress that you wear once. But even if I wore it 10 times, I wouldn't pay $800 for a dress. It's just not going to happen. So I found one very similar to the one that I loved on Amazon for $100, and I think with shipping and everything, it comes out to be like $150 max. It might not even be $150 versus $800. Absolutely insane. So anyways, this we have crossed off the list, which is awesome. That's all I have checked off so far. I need to make this look nice again. Oh wait, down here. The bridesmaid proposal boxes are done. I still have to give the last one to the last girl because something happened with that where it was gonna be her and her husband. Her husband is my fiance's best friend, and he's not going to be able to make it because he's in the military and he's going to be not deployed, but I think it's something class related. There's something that he can't miss, and it's only like 2 weeks long, but he's going to be gone during the wedding and he's going to be back like 2 days after it, which is heartbreaking. I might be more heartbroken than he is about it. I don't know, but he's still going to be involved in like, you know, bachelor weekend and like party stuff. Just can't go to the actual wedding, which sucks. But I'm still, we thought about it, we talked about it. I'm still gonna ask his wife to be one of my bridesmaids because I really like her. We haven't hung out much. I wanna say we've really only seen each other in person like twice. Once we went golfing with our men and like that was fun, and we went out to eat afterwards. I really like her. I love her vibe. She's so sweet, funny, and just like, I already had this thought of her being in the wedding, and I still want her in the wedding even if her husband can't be on the day of. So I'm still gonna give her box. She lives about 20 minutes away, but I just have to find a time to go there and give her that. But otherwise, those are done. So this is gonna be done super soon. This, I can almost take it off, but I need to like finalize it. Then that'll be gone. But I guess which one we should do next? Finishing this up. I'm gonna finish up this because this is the kind of thing you want to put on your wedding invitations. So this needs to happen before the wedding invitations. So we'll finish that. Yay! I'm not gonna do it right now, but in the next video, this will look a lot nicer, so stay tuned. And if you have any questions, I think at the end of all of this, I'll do like a big Q&A, like after the wedding, and things that I did, things that I didn't do that I wish I did, things that I did that I wish I didn't, you know, all that kind of stuff. So as this goes along, if you have any questions, be sure to leave them down in the comments because I'll be happy to answer them, you know, now and then touch on them again in the future Q&A video. But that's where we're at now. I am excited. I found this notebook because we are budget friendly over here. I found this notebook just lying around. The color is perfect. It was an empty notebook. This has become my wedding binder, my wedding notebook. So I got a few things on here, and so there might be some things that I come across that I'll add to the board as well. It's gonna basically be the same thing as the board, but more detailed. And like, say as I get a vendor, like say when I find my photographer, I'll write all their information in here, whereas that wouldn't happen on the board. I would just have photographer and then like take the note off. That's to do. This is to do, doing, and to done. So like, this is gonna have everything in it, and I can keep it as a little keepsake because it's cute and it matches the theme of the wedding. So if I have like a little wedding box, like a keepsake box that I have a bunch of stuff from the wedding, this will go in it. So I think that'd be fun. You know, like one day, like your kids, your grandkids, whatever, can look at it. You can look back at it, and I just think that's a cute idea. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've made it this far, be sure to leave a little wedding bride emoji so that I know you're a real one, and be sure to stay tuned for episode 2. Thanks again so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.